Everybody be asking me, how do I get in real estate? Like, what's my first step? I'm gonna keep it 100. Everybody path is different. I can't really say what your first step gonna be. But I could go through this deal, analyze it right here, and let you know what my first step would be. All right. Now, this house is in Rochester, New York. We got one of the best real estate markets. Understand that. All right. And this is where I flip at. I only flip here. Eventually, I want to move to Houston, get a nice portfolio in Houston and start flipping there. Probably new builds. I want to get into new builds. I actually just got a message just now about new builds, and I'm not sure about them. So I definitely want to get into new builds. This address is 21 Gladstone Street in Rochester, New York. 15,000. 15,000. All right. Now, it's a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. 1,500 square feet, damn near 1,600. It's a single family home built in 1900. Now, this first picture, the outside of the crib don't look too bad. It's boarded up, which means they probably was breaking in it or whatever the case may be. There's no windows. I'm going to assume there's been a fire. I personally don't go for firehouses, but that don't mean you can't, right? It's a bit of a hassle, and I'll get into that shortly. I don't want to get too intricate yet. I want to make sure y'all see first what's going on. So you got 12 pictures. It's listed for 15,000. I know everybody probably got 15 bands. The house color is fire. It's blue. If y'all looked at my house I flipped on Melville, it kind of remind me of that. Definitely must have been some fire damage. There's no drywall. This is straight studs. This down to the bare bones for the most part. I know it's pretty cold in there. There's probably no electric. I don't see no electric within the cavities of this wall or this wall. I'm sure that it was probably a fire. Yep, it was a fire. You could see right here. You could just see right through the sky. You could see God up there, right? So, let's see. Oh yeah, this was all burnt. You're gonna have to get all of this redone. But the reason why I personally don't deal with fire damaged houses is because the city is assholes. You're gonna have to deal with the city. And it's their job, so I'm not like, being funny, but sometimes they can be overly critical. But this house already caught on fire. They don't want it to happen again. It's a huge hazard. You got people living next door. You don't really want that. And I understand it, so I get it. Now, I do see right here, if y'all can see, this is the blue boxes, the outlet boxes right here. I think this might be some wires going directly to the attic, or I don't know exactly what it is. But the bathroom probably was somewhere over here. Here's your main stack right here. If you can see that, right where the cursor is, that's the main stack. That's where your toilet, plumbing, and stuff is going to run for the most part. All right, I'm not sure what room this is. Some windows out again, it look like. This may be a living room or a bedroom, not sure. You can see directly through there. And that's pretty much the pictures for this crib. Now, fast forwarding to the actual listing. It says, what's special? Another Rockin' Rochester investment property. This one is a fire sale, selling as is, whereas this is a fantastic deal. As is, whereas means that they're not making any, repairs, nothing. It is what it is. Property has been gutted to the studs and ready for you to put it back together. Main roof was new prior to fire. Will need some repair, no delay negotiations. Meaning, the offers that come in as is, you're going to have to put those offers in, and they're going to review them as is. So there's no specific date that they're going to be reviewing offers. Usually they'll be like, oh, well, delay negotiations till they set it like a week or two out. You got 2,100 views. I'm sure that's because of the price, 46 saves. And this was listed by Remax Realty Group. Nicole Goff. Hey, Nicole, if you see this, there's definitely some free promo. We got a street view here. This is, where is it? Gladstone. So this is by, Clifton. More what we call the West Side. If you're from the hood, you call it from the West Side. Not sure why they not showing us. Okay, so travel times. 4 bedrooms, 1 bath, 4 bathrooms, 1 main level bathrooms, 1 separate from living room. See remarks. Basement 4 has a fireplace. No. Let's see. Appliances. included Sewer Marks water heater. So say it got a water heater still, but house like this, you probably just want to go do everything new. You have to account for putting everything new into this house. I don't personally like structurally damaged houses. Composite siding, copper plumbing, foundation, block, roof architectural shingles, utilities and grand electric, circuit breaker, sewer connected. Okay, so the sewers and stuff are connected. Financial, they're going at like $9 a square foot. It's assessed at $48,000. I wonder if that's after the fire. That's a big question. Date on the market since February 23rd, 2026. You only could pay cash for this deal. Obviously, I don't think anybody will finance this unless it absolutely makes sense. Here, you can contact the buyer's agent so they can represent you if you was interested in purchasing this, and they'll even give you financing information. Now, there's no Zestimate for it. It was sold in 2020 for $13,000. I wonder when the fire happened. That's a great question. Oh, that fire must be recent. So that assessment must be before it caught fire. So in 2022 and 2023, it was assessed at $35,000. It went up $13,700 in tax assessment price. They saying that you pay $77 in mortgage. That ain't bad at all. All right, it's in the FEMA zone X unshaded minimum risk for flood area. Okay, they saying it's a walkable area, 76%. The transit score is about 44%. It's a bikeable area. You got a couple schools in the area. 6 out of 10 rating they don't have for Joseph C. Wilson Magnet Foundation School, actually, sorry. School 29. And they got some other stuff down here about the property. Now, I give out my analysis on it, right? I personally wouldn't spend 15 bands on this property. Why? Because I know it may need about 50 ball, maybe more than that, actually, with the permits and stuff. It's going to take so long and holding costs going to accrue that you might not, I don't know, you may not even get what you're looking for, right? So I done spent 50 on properties that needed way less than this. So I personally wouldn't buy this. I'm not telling you not to. Everybody's path is different. The inspectors are assholes, again, not to shoot them down or, create any tension, but you're going to have to get inspections and all that time is going to take so long. The electric, you're probably looking at 10 bands or more. Easily, right? You got to do all new plumbing. Depending on who do it, if you got to connect or not, 5-10 bands or more. All right. Then you got drywall work. You got a lot of windows that need to be put in. The exterior in terms of the siding look good, so you probably not going to have to do much with that. Even the gutters look good. If you pay attention to the gutters right here, like them don't look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like them don't look too bad. But what people don't understand, these windows about $300 a piece. $369, that's a band already. And that's not even including what is it going to charge to install those. And then on the side and the back, here's another one. So you're looking at a couple bands with that too. You know what I'm saying? That's parts and labor. Let's see from the inside. This drywall, let's see, about 4 sheets. Another 4 sheets. That's 8 just in that room, and probably this wall right here and this wall right here. That's 8, 16, 20 for 32 sheets. And that's not including the ceiling. You got light fixtures, flooring that's going to need to be put down. I personally would stay away from this. But if you got the time, the effort, and you're going to have money coming in, I definitely would probably, again, stay away from it. But everybody's path is different. I personally started differently. So I want to know what y'all think. I want y'all to let me know if this is something y'all interested in, because I don't know. This is a $15,000 house at the end of the day. They might take 10. They might take 8. You put in 80. That's $88,000. If you could get, you got to look at the comps. Contact a realtor and see what they say. You might could get 140, 150 for it. If you want 88, 85,000, you probably could make you a 30 ball. All right, but that's going to take a lot of capital, a lot of risk, not a lot of reward. So I personally would stay away. I want to know what y'all think of the deal. Or if y'all will put all that money into it to tie your bread up and just rent it out for $1,000 a month. Everybody path is different. Some people got 200,000 from a lead check or whatever. You know what I mean? You might go through a higher money lender. The bank ain't gonna mess with you. Everybody path different. So I want to know what y'all think. Let me know. Tap in. We litty.